for good.
Welcome back to Warhammer Fantasy. So, where we left off, you were trying to rescue the weaponsmith.
Yeah. He has a
Sexy
family.
weaponsmith.
Yes, Fabio. His name is Fabio. Do you remember?
Unsurprisingly, he has a family.
It actually isn't surprising.
Well, yeah. It's a fantasy
There's a
world.
map of the town.
Yes, there is a map of the town.
City? Yep, that's it.
City, is it?
So he's got no idea where they're being kept.
No, but he did point you in the direction of three ruffians who would know. You probably would use the word ruffians.
He probably would. Them lawbreakers.
Yeah.
They are not
Kunibert-
lawbreakers when they are the law.
Yeah, he pointed you in the direction of Kunibert, Urban Utsker staff, and Normal Max.
Normal Max.
I'm sorry, what did you just say? You
Kunibert,
said
Their
words.
names.
Urban
Oh, what?
Utsker staff, and Normal Max.
Ah, yeah, the lieutenant.
Yep.
Right. Currently, we're
You're current.
guarding the compound of the weapon, correct?
Yep.
Yeah. My plan, if it can be called a plan, is for me to wander around the camp, maybe with Amendio in tow, and use our gossip and bladder to bitch about our superiors, in order to attract a conversation with some of the other thugs, and actually get to know where the lieutenants are.
How many elves are part of the brigands? Like
One
any?
too many.
I think
Much like
two.
our party.
Yeah. 2 now.
Yeah, so you guys gotta hide. No, you can't really hide being an elf.
Sorry.
I mean, it's not that hard. Just wear something that covers your ears.
Yeah, but I mean, your faces and everything look different. Like elves do look quite distinct from people.
So wear a bigger bandana and cover your.
So elves aren't people now?
No, they're not.
They're not humans, to be clear. I was.
I know, I was making fun of that.
Disgusting
No,
life,
and
yes.
I basically look like a covered god, so, you know, not gonna be able to
I
hide
mean,
that.
honestly, we could probably just wear, like, bandanas and hoods. Just wear something that covers most of our heads.
And like your piercing eyes and very pointed facial features and everything.
And your elongated limbs.
Elves are taller than people. Yeah, humans. Before this becomes a thing.
He's not racist, he just hates elves.
Oh, they burnt down his village.
It's not racist, it's speciest.
It doesn't matter. It's hatred and delicious, and that's what matters. And the Emperor approves of.
Actually, this emperor isn't so hot on that.
Meh.
I thought he didn't have a problem with them. This must be set during what's his name's reign, right?
No, what I said was he does not have a huge racist hard-on, is what I meant.
Yeah.
Which is highly surprising for these settings.
I mean, when you consider that elves are like some of the Empire's best trading partners.
Yeah, of course,
Yeah.
of course.
And like biggest military allies.
So, do you have any other plans except for my honestly silly plan?
We floated the other plan of burn the entire town down.
The issue with that
This is the wrong setting. Fire. Go away. You're dead. You got.
No, I mean that wasn't the actual plan. That was just going to be the end result.
The big problem is we burned down the entire town. There's no way we're getting out alive.
But everybody else
There's a
is
river,
on
we can swim
fire,
it.
in theory.
Water doesn't burn. We can probably swim it.
This water probably will. It's city water.
I think we have to go and beat up those 3 lieutenants. Find out.
Yeah, we're probably not going to be beating them up. We're probably going to be killing them. We don't want them setting off the alarm early.
Yeah, but we can't kill them before we find out stuff is.
Pretty much, yeah.
So I mean,
Hmm.
You know what we're really gonna need to do?
What?
then pound down.
Secure a goddamn escape route.
I was saying that before. We can use the boats that are.
Yeah, we sort of had the plan of get onto the boat.
Well,
float it up the
going
river.
by this map here,
Yeah.
the river is on the outside of the walls.
There is a stream though.
There's
Look to
a
the north
slight
of the map.
mismatch. There's a slight
there is-
mismatch between the two maps.
Yeah.
You can blame Gray for this.
Great.
There's a canal. It's fine.
Yes, exactly. It's canal. You can use the canal to go to the river.
Yay.
Yeah, I mean, is it right that the canal links up to the river, Gray? I mean, I'm
No,
assuming
no.
that's
Just give me like 30 seconds and I'll
It's not.
generate.
It's not really a canal if it doesn't connect to another body of water.
Yeah, you can see that there's some logs there. They have to be floated in.
Well, somebody could have just like bucketed a whole bunch of water into a ditch somewhere in the middle of town. I mean, who am I to judge what these people do with their free time?
Do
Yeah,
not.
bucketed a shitload of water into a ditch and then built a dock.
Look, man, somebody saw Venice and was like, "We're doing that," and then
Yeah.
after the first like canal, they said, "Nope, too much work."
But again, the thing about canals is you kind of have to connect them to a water source.
Yeah, lots of buckets.
Right. Anyway, moving on. Let's see about how we find. Now, what's our route out? Is it going to be the way, especially
think-
with the guy? Waterways is one option, but how old's this kid?
You mean the blacksmith's kid?
Doesn't matter. They'll be hiding in sacks. It's not like we're gonna
Kids-
expose them.
It could
If the
matter
kid's like a
quite
baby.
a bit.
If the
Carpets.
kid's like a baby,
We're
that's
gonna
be
Cleopatra them up.
an issue.
If it's like a child of under 2, they're not likely going to be able to swim, and
say
honestly,
about
I'm
5.
not sure about their ability.
Listen. Child mortality.
Ray said about 5.
5.
All right.
Listen, child mortality is high as long as the woman is safe. It's gonna be okay. Yes.
No.
No.
Come on, you guys played Pendragon. How many
Yes,
children
and
did you lose?
And this is not that. Have you noticed?
It's, you know. Okay, so maybe someone should actually go to the pier and check how many boats they have. I mean, if there's no boats, the plan is sunk. So this is the first thing we should check. If can we use the boats, the canals, and escape route?
Yeah, but I mean, okay, so somebody goes and checks the boats. Great, are there boats? It should be pretty trivial.
Yeah, there should be some boats.
How big? 7
And what
meters,
kind?
10? Yeah. Maybe a small barge for wood.
But
They're
more-
probably flat bottom.
Yeah, flat bottom river boats.
All
Something
right.
that can
Is there a
fit in-
gate? Let me talk. Is there a
Right.
gate that's on the inner city through the sluice?
I think you're
What?
gonna have to be a bit more clear with that one.
Yeah.
Is there a gate in the sluice to prevent entrance or exit?
He said last time there was a gate, I think.
Yeah, there's
All right. And it's just a log. How does it open and close and stuff like that?
yeah, it's just kind of like log gate with some like grates at the bottom, bars.
So what I mean is, does it open like your average door, or does it open like a portcullis?
It's probably portcullis.
Yeah,
Yeah, you'd never be able to close or, well, depending which way it goes, close or open a door type system.
Well, the way that I wanted to know is because if it's just the type of door system, like a door, then we could just make sure that it stays open. If it's a gate, if it's a portcullis kind, they have to just cut the rope and they're stuck.
Well, does it crank up or does it crank down?
Probably up because they don't have the
Yeah.
tech to crank it down.
Yeah, that's what I'm guessing, but
So really, all we need to do is wedge like a log in the chute while it's open.
I mean,
Then,
it's not impossible for us to just use the boat to escape the... and then try to just leave the gates.
Well, we could have, like, where is the gatehouse? Could somebody like jump from the gatehouse onto a boat on the other side of the wall?
1
So
second.
this is probably getting too complicated.
No, there will be a gatehouse on both sides.
So in theory, somebody could just say jump from, like, let people out, close the, release the chains or whatever to let the gate close, and then just jump into the river or onto the boat, which would at least waste the time of all the other guys having to crank the damn thing up again before they chase you.
Yeah, maybe. It's if we can do this quickly, if we can find the woman and the child quickly, we might still have the darkness. Oh, that's really nice, Gray.
There you go, second one.
That's good.
That's really good.
There's a wonderful random like
The
map
city suddenly
generator.
changes and morphs around us.
How many times
Hey-
did you have to
hey,
hit
Gray?
it until it gave you a river through the town?
About 20.
Say, hey Gray, could you toss that in the Discord? I'm curious.
I was gonna ask that too.
I'll try and remember to whack it in the video comments as well.
Alright.
The tool, you mean?
The tool, yeah.
Yeah, it's a useful tool, if I'm thinking of the same one.
It's really nice.
So yeah, I think we basically need like one person can like hold the gatehouse. Everybody else extracts the whoever, blacksmith and
Yeah.
family. Then they sail on a boat up and out. The guy at the gatehouse lets the portcullis drop and maybe breaks the mechanism if he can. Jumps out into the river or onto the boat, and then everybody escapes down the river.
I think that's the general idea.
There was no kill Phil in there, I'm very disappointed.
There's no kill who?
Kill Phil. Sorry, Phil.
Nah. It's probably better.
Shaun of the
to
Dead has not been
kill
watched by this group.
obviously.
Oh.
Don't worry, Gray. I'm laughing. I'm just not hot micing while I'm doing it.
That's fine.
Sorry, my mic was off while I was doing that.
So we actually have a plan. We find, using gossip and bladder, find the location of the lieutenant, interrogate them while they are in their pajamas about where the blacksmith's wife and child is, steal a boat, and run and escape. If we do not actually alert the guards, we're going to have actually a pretty long time.
Yeah, that's a pretty
Several
big
hours.
if, though.
Yeah. I hope we succeed. Otherwise, we're gonna have to fight the entire compound. Oh no, it's dark. They'll just be waking up. We're dressed as bandits. We can just pretend that we're part of their group.
At some point, that plan's gonna stop working.
It might buy us time to at least escape.
Still, we know that all three of the lieutenants are actually inside this section of the city.
No, he doesn't know where they are. They just come visit him. He's not really allowed out.
Yeah.
So you have no idea where
Soon,
they are.
though.
Well, you gotta go beat up those lieutenants until we find somebody who knows.
Because that means that we're gonna have to get in and out of this section of the city a bunch.
Not-
No, probably
not
they're probably all
necessarily.
here.
They could be here.
Yeah.
They could be here.
If they aren't, it makes it easier. Because we can beat them up and then just leave them. If they're here, somebody might find them.
Here, yeah. So, okay. Start the checks for gossip and bladder.
Yeah. Get gossiping.
Alright. So I think me
Gossip.
and Amandil should, gossip, bitch about our superior officers.
Right.
This is what
What
guards are
about
supposed to do.
Amandil?
I can do a charm check on this, right?
Maybe you can charm the other guards to be predisposed to bitch.
I think
Well-
not at this point. Gossip is kind of like your information gathering skill, so it would be gossip to begin with. Charm comes
Alright.
later.
Alright.
Alright.
Charm comes when you fuck up and have to bluff your way out.
Alright. So, I'm not even gonna row. if I row, I'm afraid that I'm gonna fuck it up.
Yep, that's the problem with games where you roll dice.
Yep.
No, this is perfect. This is perfect. I already found out what is happening.
A suspiciously, definitely not elf. Asks all the other gods.
So, where are the big bosses at the moment?
Where's them lieutenants at?
Yeah. Oh, they don't. You don't want to have them catch us shirking.
Local Damrid bandits.
Hello, fellow bandits. I'm a bandit as well.
More along the lines of, where's the best place to avoid the lieutenants?
I was just about to
Yeah,
say
where
this is
shouldn't
gonna
I
be.
go?
Right, so one of them is kind of in this sphere. So the grey box at the bottom of the city map, like the locale map, is where the big boss is known to hang out.
The where? Ah, the
On
great
the other map.
great box. Yeah.
The circle is
A church.
well, it was a church. It's not a church anymore.
Mm-hmm.
That's where Urban Utzger staff hangs out. The other two apparently like to lodge a little bit outside. So one's taken this little tower that's got a blue arrow to it on the main Kriegswall map. So he's kind of like,
somewhere.
he's off this map, but he's taking a tower, and the other guy's apparently out of the city.
Could be easier to get the guy that's outside the city. We'll probably have less problem if we make a commotion.
Yeah, and also, again, they're less likely to discover it.
So you want to do that? I don't know. Maybe a good idea, but what does everyone else think?
I think that
I think we
the
should
one.
go- Sorry,
Mhm.
go on.
I think that we should go for the one that's on the outside.
Which
That
one we go
way-
on the outside?
That would be normal max.
Somehow I knew it would be. Yeah, I agree with that plan.
Because if something goes wrong, then it's far less likely to call general quarters on the entire area that we're in.
General
Also,
quarters
you
is
can
somewhere
get-
completely different. Sorry, that was a terrible joke.
All right. So where exactly on the map is Max?
They don't know, he's just
Somewhere.
out of town.
Ah, that's a problem.
Well, it shouldn't
don't
be too
actually know
hard to
where-
find him. You know, big time stuck guy.
Oh, fucking hell.
Are you sure? If we don't know, I mean, I could row and try to find out where Max.
Like, yeah, sure, why not?
Wish me luck.
I mean, the worst that you can do is, you know,
Fail by 3. Nope,
It's just,
success.
yeah.
I bumped up my gossip for
Ah, right.
They don't really know where he goes, they just know he leaves like every other day. He's normally gone for a few hours and then comes back in.
That's not a good sign.
no, it's
Wait, he's only gone a couple of hours?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are we sure that he's sleeping outside the area?
no.
Because this
he's
sounds
not.
more like he's going into a whorehouse.
Exactly. He's going to a brothel.
Or worse.
What do you mean worse? Brothel probably says all kinds of petition.
You're in a world where chaos exists is always worse.
Yeah.
It could be a chaos brothel.
They could also be going and, like, killing people and stuff. What was
Sorry,
that?
That was Cicero.
There's a rooster.
That
Guys,
sounded like a
That
rooster.
was the, he's still pissed off that we stopped naming ships after him.
He's demanding his
Yeah.
tithe.
When we
Yes.
steal a boat, we can name it Cicero's Return.
Yes, we must do this.
Right, we can. So the options are raid one of the houses of these guys, or wait for Max to come back. But we don't know when Max is gonna come back. So, but wait, if
Eh. Honestly,
wait.
let's go
Stop.
after the tower guy.
Yeah, I was just about to ask. If Max comes and goes, so where does he live in the compound? Then? He just goes away for a couple of hours, then comes back. So he must have a lodging inside the compound.
Yeah, but it also, I mean,
Yeah.
Yeah.
we could try to ask people like outside the bandit compound.
Gray was just about said yeah. So does he have a house in the compound?
He'd probably have at least a somewhere to flop. Yeah. Let's pick this one at the very top here.
Yeah.
Off near the dogs.
We could ambush him.
Yeah, it's not a bad idea.
He could actually
back.
be inside. He could actually come return already.
Let's go have a look. Party of armed.
Do you want maybe
Wrong
someone?
people.
I think at least one of us probably either
Yeah, someone
Johan
has to
Vimes
stay here.
needs to stay at the gate of this smithy to act as guard.
I don't mind staying.
Okay,
I mean,
And,
you're a pretty good melee fighter, right?
pretty much 2 attacks. With
Yeah, I
Warhammer.
mean, yeah.
and
yeah.
you have 1 arm left. Right.
Oh, one the what?
No, it's the dog.
That's Mokin.
Mokin's lost
Yeah,
it.
no,
Yeah.
Yeah,
Mokin.
no, I have one hand left, but I also don't need the hand to have the shield out. Still
Yeah.
sucks though.
Actually, thinking about that, how many dwarves are there as part of the bandits? 1, right?
Probably more than elves.
Probably quite a few, actually, because dwarves, they do get around a lot more than elves do.
Actually, I don't know why there
Not
wouldn't
in
be at
Warhammer.
least a few elves.
Yeah, there's probably a few elves and a few dwarves. You're not going to be completely. You
Like,
probably
they're obviously not going to be anywhere near the majority, but
Do you really get dwarven bandits? Like in Warhammer?
There
I mean,
there
like,
are
no-
some
no
there are
sure.
some rather there are unsavory dwarves, but they are very much the exception and not the rule.
Yeah, and I mean, they'd probably be like some sort of like Yakuza type thing anyway.
Every culture has its counterculture.
Yeah,
Every-
so like there are dwarves that do go into banditry, but they're essentially the honorless ones because all the ones that actually do have honor would go and take up the Slayer Oath.
Okay, fair enough. There's a few other dwarves around.
I'm also saying this because I think in the career compendium, like dwarves can totally roll up bandit and that sort of thing. So
Okay, yeah, fair enough. Check that.
Okay, so a group of us is going to that small house at the edge of the.
Yep. So, well, the door will be shut, of course. Not going to be easy.
But can you hear that someone inside? Maybe see some. Is there lights on inside? Sound?
Not that you can see. Sorry, I was yawning.
Right.
Would that be perception?
Probably.
Yeah, perception's probably not an obvious, but you might be able to detect with noises and stuff like that. It is kind of late at night, so you might have just turned all the lights out.
Okay,
okay, I swear that was a
dwarves-
1, not a 7.
Don't worry. At least Angran is competent this time.
Perception. I'm staying back with the guy, right? So I shouldn't be rolling
Yeah.
this.
Anyway, we have success.
Yep.
Good enough.
Well,
I mean, aside from the fact that 2 of the people that are with me are blind as bats.
We're not trying to see though. We're trying to hear.
All right.
you don't hear anything, but again, if he's asleep, you wouldn't hear anything.
All right. Well, do I see any guards or anything like that?
Nope, there's no guards outside his room. He's obviously not that paranoid enough.
That will be his downfall.
Now the question is, how do we get in?
There are doors, there are a few windows.
Just burn it down.
How,
Sorry, I'm not
how
there, right?
tall and what is this tower made of?
this isn't the tower. This is just the
Oh,
Like a
this is
house.
the other guy's house.
yeah, it's the other guys. This is
normal
just
Bob or whatever.
probably just normal Max,
It's normal Bob now. I'm sorry.
normal Bob. This is just a normal 2-bed townhouse they've stolen.
When we get in there, there's going to be a picture of the what's its name? The blacksmith, isn't there?
I'm pretty sure that it is mandatory that there's one in every building in this area.
Just so they know what he looks like.
Oh yeah.
Actually, I was thinking more along the lines of a portrait of the blacksmith and his family together. They stole his house.
Oh yeah, that would work.
Also,
Yeah.
just look out for like human-shaped carpets and stuff.
Or carpets that can fit a human.
They're human-shaped carpets because he might be having his guards sleep on the floor.
I meant skinned people, but sure.
That's not a carpet, that's a blanket.
Oh no. Right. So I try the door. Does it actually open?
No, it will be locked.
Does any of us have whatever the skill is to open locks?
I don't think
What
that
is-
I do.
What is the skill actually? It's gonna turn out that I have it.
Security, I believe.
There is no such skill.
It would be an advanced skill.
Oh, yeah, I'm being stupid. Yeah, probably.
Yeah,
Try and
pick lock is a skill. I think only a few people get it.
Yeah, it sounds like an advanced skill.
You're
Try to
more.
intimidate the lock open.
Yeah, I was about to say a strength check would, to try and bust
I
the
have-
I would
door.
also let him know that we're doing this. So
I have set trap. Maybe I could finagle that somehow.
Penalty, maybe?
It'd be a big.
Well, yeah, I figured
pick
there'd be a
lock
penalty.
is an advanced skill,
Yeah.
but the related talent is trap finder.
No! Defeated by a lock! This is the tree
I mean,
situation all over again.
You could sort of call a lock a sort of trap.
Find an open window, guys. Like, come on.
There's not
Yeah.
going to be an open window. But is there a back
Find a
door?
loose window.
If we break through the
I
front
would
door,
be very surprised if there's glass in this house. So the windows are probably just wooden slabs.
Glass
Yeah.
exists in.
the thing is that when he comes home, he must not find out that someone is broken in. So maybe if he has a back door, which looks like possible.
If he has a back door, it's probably going to be locked harder than the front door.
But we can break it more safely without him finding out.
Well, the back door probably isn't just at the front.
It's on the river, remember?
Ah,
Which makes it better than trying to slam into the front door, which is at the road.
mm-hmm.
I don't know, I sort of think a river is more noticeable when you're trying to... Whatever. I know what I'm trying to say, I just don't know what I'm saying.
Going in through the river, people on the river would be probably more noticeable than people standing in the street.
That's what I was thinking, yeah.
What about what is the window that is furthest away from the road? Is there a window that is away from the road, showing away from the road? We can break that one in and then put a board. to try
There'll be
and
one
make
down
it
this
look
little
like-
side alley.
Huh?
There's this little side alley.
Yeah. Let's go to the side alley. We can break one of the in the boards there, and then replace it with something else to make it look like something. Strength check.
Yep.
So, that's it then. Any objections?
First,
I mean-
let's see if there's anybody around that's going to actually care.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Shit.
A quick look. So there's a couple of drunks, but no, it's pretty early in the morning. He spent a while drinking the the guys used all the uniforms off under the table. So it's now pretty late at night.
Well, we can handily assume that Zebrin's character, I mean not Zebrin, Discard's character is drunk somewhere.
But that's why he's not here, obviously.
Yes.
Yeah.